Hey there, how's it going? My name is Manoj. For nearly 10 years, I was working in Qatar, and then due to COVID-19 situation, I lost my job. So this video is all about on how you guys can go back to Sri Lanka if you're living in Qatar. At the moment, Sri Lankan airport is functioning at a limit. The only way going back to Sri Lanka is only through the embassy. The waiting list exceeds 10,000 plus Sri Lankans waiting to go back to Sri Lanka. Most of them are jobless and cannot afford food. As we were waiting, we found the option to contact the Sri Lankan government directly. Finally, the Sri Lankan government gave us the approval to come back to Sri Lanka. The next step was we had to book our tickets. Then we had to do the PCR test within 72 hours of our flight date. Once all that was done, finally we made it to Sri Lanka. As we arrived at the airport, a second PCR test was done. An army officer approached us and gave us two options. One, to do the government quarantine, which was free of charge. Two, to do the hotel quarantine, which will cost us 15,000 rupees per day. We chose government quarantine. We were taken to Vattala, Hekitta, Army Quarantine Center, which was one part a leprosy hospital. Stayed one night and it was a disaster. It's not about the services that the army was providing us. The place was full of mosquitoes. Day and night makes no difference. I have two kids, so my concern was on them. The next morning, they were full of mosquito bites. We requested and transferred to a hotel, which was quite difficult to do at the moment, but the approval got through and we were transferred to a hotel in Waikal. Finally, on that night, we got a good night's rest. We had to restart the 14 days quarantine all over again just because we had transferred to a new location. 3 times a day, packed food will be delivered to our doorsteps, and twice a day, the nurse will check our temperature. As you can see in this video, everyone will be wearing protection suits at all times. Since the hotel is being used as a quarantine center, we are not allowed to step out of the room or use their recreational facilities. So that's it, guys. So far, we have successfully completed 10 days of our quarantine. So if you want to know how I got to Sri Lanka, my email is in the below description. And please don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video.